Formerly unassertive people who are now assertive, how did you change for the better is the topic that I'm addressing in this video. So this may seem like a how to be more assertive video, but actually I want to talk a little bit about the alternative side of how to be completely happy while you're non-assertive. So you may know I work in technology. I'm a software engineer, and I've been at my current company for like 6-ish years, right? And now when I first came to this company, I came down from the Silicon Valley, basically where all the other tech companies are, to like Los Angeles. And now in my head, I was the hot shit. I knew everything, right? And I knew how to do everything really well. And so I used to be the most kind of like assertive person because I had very concrete ideas about what things are right and what things are wrong when it comes to my domain in the technology. But the thing is, um, of course, I'm not an all-knowing person, right? There's always things I don't know. Even in my domain, I there are things I don't know, but like when I'm in that state of hyper competitiveness, I can't admit that, right? I always try to hide the things that I don't know and instead try to kind of like assert my dominance by speaking very loudly about the things I know and I know are right. And so when it came time for planning or strategies around things, I would always assert things and how things should be. But then, the thing is, I'm not in leadership, right? I'm a software engineer, I'm an individual contributor. So I don't really have much in the final say of things. And now when the final say in things didn't really go my way, it used to drive me fucking insane. I hated it, right? But now, since then, for whatever reason, because of COVID and like post-COVID things, I work in a like an entertainment company, so like movies like haven't happened in a while, right? So since COVID, a lot of things changed, and there hasn't really been an opportunity for me to be assertive because not a lot of things were like that burning important, right? Everything was sort of on maintenance mode, and now, throughout that time, I underwent through a lot of personal changes with coaching as a client, and then I became a coach, and then I became like a practicing Buddhist, and so basically all of these things happened, and now there is a point in my life where in my professional career now when we start needing to plan for things, and there is a point where some shift in personnel happened, and now there's gonna be some shifts in technology, right? And now, again, the years old debate comes. Which platform is better? This one or this one? So we'll call, for the sake of anonymity, we'll call the platforms A and B. Our current like environment is all set up with product A, platform A. But now there is a need for us to evaluate product B, which means if we do decide to go to platform B, there's gonna be a lot of work because everything already kind of assumes that this is the base platform. And now when this happens, um, I was surprising myself because I thought I would be going more crazy out of habit. Of course, we need to keep platform A because platform A happens to be my expertise, right? And I spent all my time trying to optimize things for platform A, and now like these changes happen, and now we have to move everything to platform B. What the fuck? That's not right. Then you're gonna waste a lot of time, and that's gonna be so bad. But now I'm like, you know what? What's our team's purpose? Our team's purpose is to serve this function, and if I can serve this function with platform A and B, like why does it matter which one I choose? Because platform A doesn't come with like a perfect, sheet where there's no downsides. And platform B is just new, but it does pretty much the same thing and there's no like it's not that it's all downside, there's a lot of upsides to it. So, and now now I get to say in my resume, "Hey, I worked with both platform A and B." So, good for my resume, and I'm gonna learn a new technology stack, and there's always a chance of like, oh, we should have done that, you should have done that, we could have done that, but like once you do something, you have an informed decision, right? You have an informed mental process. So if the more I think about it, the more I'm okay with anything. And if you ask me my personal preference, it would be convenient for me to just stay in platform A because that's where we are. But I'm not opposed to plan B because again, our team's purpose is to serve a specific function. It's not to have this platform. And now I became unassertive. And you know what? I'm really happy with that. There's this like sense of newfound peace because any decision is the good decision, right? And now when I get belligerent and when I assert myself, who's the person that suffers the most? It's me. Who's the person who gets frustrated the most? It's me. And when I noticed how pointless it is to just suffer for these like pointless things, pointless in that again, our team's purpose is not to have platform A. It's to serve business functions and do specific tasks with it, right? So if I learn more ways to do it, like isn't that great? If I'm convenient, isn't that also great? So like every choice is the good choice. And this is my long spiel on how you can be unassertive and it doesn't have to be a problem.